Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be sharing with you tips and secrets of relaxed hair ladies with long hair. Please be patient and stick around to the end. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two. This video, I'll be illustrating my relaxer day process and I'll be pinpointing the things that were done that were not right and the things that were done that are correct. So please don't come out for me. I know my hair was damaged at that time and I'm going to be linking a video on the details. So let's ignore other things and just concentrate on the tips. Thank you. Now I'm going to divide it into things to do before your relaxer day, during the relaxer day, and after the relaxer day. Now, first of all, you are not eligible to relax your hair if you've had a chemical process in the past 1 month. So if you've dyed your hair or you've bleached your hair, just be patient and relax your hair a month after. You don't want to relax your hair and end up losing a lot of hair, so just be patient. The next thing is that you're supposed to have enough new growth before you relax day. The commonly accepted length of new growth is 2 inches of hair, and it varies from person to person. Some people may be able to have this at 2 months, some people 3 months, 4, 5. Mine is 7 months, so it means that I can only relax my hair 7 months after, except I change my routine and my hair growth rate increases. I am not supposed to relax my hair greater or earlier than 7 months. So I'm just going to be illustrating the importance of having enough new growth. When you don't have enough new growth, there's a chance that when the relaxer is being applied on your new growth, a part of it is going to spill into the already relaxed ends, and when you're relaxing it further, it makes that place prone to breakage. So that's one reason why a lot of people are not retaining length. They are over processing their hair. So that's the essence of you having enough new growth. The black represents a strand of hair, while the red represents a relaxer coating. On the left side, this person stretches her relaxer till she has a minimum of 2 inches of new growth, and she tries her possible best not to overlap her relaxers. And you can see that the strand of hair is fairly thick, even though it tapers down to the end. But the person on the right side does not have enough new growth and also relaxes her already relaxed hair. If you notice, this hair is thinner than the other one, so each time she relaxes and there's an overlap, the hair gets progressively thinner, and thinner hair is more susceptible to breakage. That being said, before the relaxer day, the commonly accepted routine is that you should do a protein treatment before your relaxer day. This could be a week before your relaxer day. The protein treatment, it could be a light protein treatment or a heavy protein treatment, depending on your hair porosity and what your hair likes. Another tip that I saw on the web was for you to coat your hair with silk protein coating. This is not commonly said, but the people on that group could attest that their hair felt better after coating their hair with silk protein before relaxer day. The silk protein has the potential to withstand the heat that is being emitted during the chemical processing, thus making your previously relaxed ends to be fortified against any overlap if it occurs, and also the new growth will also withstand some of the damage that will be done on that day. The recommended silk protein was Chi silk infusion. If I'm making sense and you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Another thing that people do is that they actually coat the strands of the relaxed hair with Vaseline or conditioner, so that if at all there's an overlap, the impact will not be so much. Another tip was that you're supposed to detangle your hair very well before the relaxer day. Some people, what they do is that they straighten their hair. They either blow dry it or they flat iron it a week before the relaxer day, and then a day just before the relaxer day, they would spray water on their new growth so that it will shrink, and it will be very obvious the next day when the relaxer process is going on. Another thing is that before your relaxer day, you're not supposed to scratch or wash your hair 3 days prior to it. If you must relax your hair and you have washed your hair or you've scratched within the past 3 days, you can apply talcum powder on your scalp. This would limit any scalp damage. Another thing that some people do a day before the relaxer day is to base their scalp, although you can equally do this on the relaxer day proper. And when you're basing your scalp, it's not just your hairline, it's supposed to be every part of your scalp. Like when you're parting your hair for cornrows and you apply grease on the part, that's what you're supposed to do, because every part of your scalp is as important as your edges. What some people do is that they prepare their hair and use hair clips, or they can twist their hair in loose twists. What this does is that it reduces the time that should have been used to part your hair during the relaxer process. That's about that for the preparation before the relaxer day. So for the relaxer day proper, time is of the essence on that day. You're supposed to put a timer and follow the instructions. Some instructions may say it shouldn't stay longer than 30 minutes, and then prior to the time, you're supposed to choose the relaxer that best suits your hair type. If your hair is on the finer side, then you should go for a mild strength. If your hair is on the thicker, coarser side, then you can go for the normal strength or the super strength relaxer. And you set a timer, and you're supposed to be fast when doing this, because if you spend so much time doing one side, by the time you get to the other side, the first side you started working on may be processed and you may need to rinse it off. So time is of the essence. So it's actually better for someone to do it for you, or you can prepare it a day before that time if you're the one doing the relaxer process yourself. So when you apply the relaxer, you're supposed to only apply it on the new growth. You're not supposed to apply it on the already relaxed ends. Some people also dilute their relaxers with conditioner in order to slow down the relaxer process. Time is of the essence in order to prevent over processing on one side and under processing on another side. There's something that some people do, they call it the half and half method. They relax one side of their hair and wash it. After doing that, they will now come to the other side and relax it. This eliminates you having all sorts of mixtures of under processed and over processed hair. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for videos like this. Thank you. After applying the relaxer a first time, most times people go over a second time in order to make sure that the relaxer gets to other parts that might have been missed. Now the next question is, should the new growth be combed or not? Most times it's generally said that the new growth is going to be very fragile, so it's best to avoid combing through the new growth. However, there are some people that do it and have been having good results, so it's a choice to make. For example, two Lala, they are sisters that have a YouTube channel. Their hairstylist normally comes through their new growth and they have been retaining them, so it's a choice to make. Now after the time has reached for you to wash your hair, you're supposed to use a neutralizing shampoo. Sometimes the neutralizing shampoo that comes with the pack will not be sufficient, so it's actually good to have a neutralizing shampoo, your personal one, so that you can use it to wash your hair. Most times neutralizing shampoo actually have this color such that when all the relaxer is out, it will be clear, but if there's still relaxer, it will have that particular color. After shampooing your hair, it is advised that you do another light protein treatment, or you do a balanced moisture and protein deep conditioning treatment in order to restore the proteins that were broken during the chemical processing. In my relaxer day video, an error was made, which was my ends were relaxed to the end. Attempts were actually made, but it is what it is, and that's why it's best to go to a professional. You may say, I'm very well aware of all these tips and I've incorporated it into my regimen, yet my hair is still short. I'm going to be doing a video on relaxers are not meant for everyone. Yes, please watch out for that video. And for your information, I later did the big job and I've started my natural hair journey. Please come along with me in this hair journey by subscribing.